Hi, this is Bruce, and this is part 4 of our JavaScript intro. We'll be looking at conditional statements and arrays. So I'm going to just flip over here to part 4. You can see I've added a horizontal rule for separation, a title, and now I'm going to add a section. I'm going to add a section with a name of if, or an ID of if messages. And we'll upload that. Next, I'll make sure that we've got part 4 as the connected JavaScript, and we'll just change the title up here as well. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is to create that console log. Oh, I forgot to close that line from the last version. And we'll go to part 4 here. And you can see part 4 is loaded. Let me just get rid of the console log from our array here as well. And we should be good to go. Okay. So what I want to do is create an if statement. So I'll start off by letting today, so variable today, be equal to Friday. And we'll create our if statement. So there's the if, here's our conditional. So if today equals Friday, then into our if messages element, but we have to create the reference to that element first. So if messages equals document query selector if messages. And so now in if messages, we can set the inner HTML to be equal to have a good weekend. And we'll close that statement there. Now if we go back to part 4 and refresh, we can see it says have a good weekend because we've said that today is Friday. But what if today was Monday? Sorry. What if today was Monday and not Friday? Well, now you can see the message here in our if messages element doesn't change. So what's happening is that we're resetting a variable here to be equal to a day of the week. And then if that variable in the conditional, or if this conditional statement proves to be true, then the things in between the curly braces get processed. If not, it skips down to after the curly braces and continues on. So, and you'll notice also that when we assign a variable, we use one equal sign, and when we're doing a conditional, we use 2 or sometimes even 3 if we also want to check the type of what we're looking at. So in this case, if today is in fact Friday, the message says have a good weekend. So if the conditional is true, then it does what's between the 2 curly braces. If the conditional is false, and today is Monday, or any other day of the week, then you'll see that that doesn't get added or that is not true. So to our if statement, we can also add an else if statement. So today equals Monday. We can add a message that says enjoy your week. So now we can take into account whether today is Friday or Monday. And if we run that and today is Monday, it says enjoy your week. If today is indeed Friday, then you can see it says have a good weekend. Okay. So that's good, but we don't want to have to go in every day and change the date in our JavaScript. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the date object that comes with JavaScript in order to get today's day. So we're going to let date equals new date. Notice the capital on date. And now if we do a console log, you can see that the date today is actually Sunday, November 5th, 2017, and it's giving us the time in Eastern Standard Time, or Greenwich Mean Time minus 0500 hours. So then, but what we want to do is we want to get not the full date, but we just want the name of the day of the week. So if I run get day, then you can see here that it's giving me 0 because today is a Sunday. So it doesn't give me the actual name of the day of the week, but it gives me the number of the day of the week, not to be confused with the actual date of the monthly calendar. So how can we translate that number, 0 for Sunday, 1 for Monday, 2 for Tuesday, etc., into the day of the week? Well, the answer, my friends, is blowing in the wind. No, the answer is we're going to use an array. And so we're going to create an array called weekdays, and we're going to make that equal to, and now we're going to type in the days of the week. So Sunday, in quotes, comma, Monday, in quotes, Tuesday, in quotes and a comma. Okay, so you can see here we've got the 7 days of the week: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So then the question is, well, how can we refer to those, or how can we access those? So if we just open up a console log here, console log, and I do weekdays, and I use my square brackets indicating that it's an array, and then here I'm going to put the index of the array. So the index is where we're starting to count at 0. So Sunday is 0, Monday 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 6, as you may expect. So this should print up Monday in the console. Ta-da! Okay. So now, obviously, we don't want necessarily Monday to be here, but what we want is to get the actual day of the week. So we can use our date for the date object that we've created, and then we can use the getDay method, and then that should give us 0, and we should see Sunday. And you can see that's working. Okay. So now what we want to do is here, where we're setting today to be equal to Friday, we actually want to, instead of hard coding it, go and get the date, then get the day, and then get the actual name of the day of the week from our weekdays array. So that should work out. And let's add another if today equals Sunday. And Sunday, at least for me, is for football. So you can see here we're getting the proper message. And then if it's none of these days, we can add a message saying just a generic have a good day, and that should be good. So in fact, let me just remove this Sunday message, and it should just say have a good day, because today is not Friday, nor is it Monday, therefore it falls into the else system here. So that's a quick overview of if statements or conditional statements, as well as creating an array by hand, a manual array, how to access the array using square brackets and the index number, and of course a little bit of the date object that's included in JavaScript. I hope this helps.